Hi everybody, my name is Lucas Goulart and this is the Brazilian Percussion Project, and this is a djembe, right? Do you remember in the first video I've talked about the great grandfather of the timbal, and it's called djembe. It's from Africa and it's this little beauty here. It looks like a goblet, right? A huge one. It's wooden. The head is made of leather, just like a conga or something like that, and it's a very popular, very important instrument that they have there. So I've decided, as a friend of mine borrowed me this one so I could show you guys how it looks, because it's a very rare instrument here in Brazil. Not everybody has it. So I would love to talk to you about a little bit the origins of Brazilian music. You know, most specifically the drumming African origins of Brazilian music, which is one of the foundations of not only our music but also our culture in general. So it starts obviously with the story, not happy at all, story of the slavery in Brazil. Africans were brought to Brazil in slavery, and obviously they brought with themselves their culture, their music. You know, talking about culture and music, it's almost the same thing in Africa. These are very related things. And ever since they were here, we're talking about here in Brazil, it had a great impact, but we could talk about also the way it impacted in Cuba or in the United States in a different way. You know, the music in Cuba, the music in the United States, if we're talking about the blues, if we're talking about the jazz, these are also music kinds of cultural expressions that are related, that are deeply related to the African culture. But back to Brazil, it came mostly related to also religion, right? We have, most of the African religion that we know is called somehow Candomblé, right? And when the Africans were brought to Brazil, obviously they brought with themselves their culture and their religion too. And in their religion, music plays a very important role, right? I've studied it a lot, and the gods and the entities, each one of them is called by a rhythm in the, not only djembe, just like this one, but also atabaques, which are a huge one. They are quite similar to a timbal, although the style of playing, as far as the style of playing is concerned, djembe is more related to timbal. But maybe, and if we are talking about these ritualistic events that they had in Candomblé, we have to talk about the rhythms that they used to play there. And some of these rhythms, they became very popular also in popular music, right? In non-religious, non-Candomblé popular music. So maybe the most important, because ever since Brazil is an enormous country, and ever since they got here, they were brought from different places. But the one identification of Candomblé that is maybe the most important is called Candomblé Angola, right? And from Candomblé Angola, we have some rhythms that became very important to Brazilian music, right? And maybe the two of them that were most important were the Congo and the Kabula. And probably the most important one is the Kabula, because it's from the Kabula that we have every variation of samba that we can find in Brazil. And you know, samba is the big deal in Brazil, right? It's maybe the most important rhythm. It has many ramifications, it has many different styles of samba, but its core, it's on the Kabula, which I'm going to play it right now for you guys. The Kabula, it goes more or less like it's something like, if we're going to sing it, It's always important to sing. I mean, if you to sing the rhythm, to being able to vocalize it, to voice it, because I mean, if you can do it, you can play it. If you can sing it, you can play it. We're going to talk about it later, but it's a very interesting thing. So the Kabula. So, I mean, the important thing here is the 4-1. When you count to 4, right, and you go, you keep going, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 4, 1, right? I mean, that little pattern there, that's the samba, and it's all about the Kabula, right? I mean, the style of samba most related to the Kabula is the samba de roda, right? And it's just like that. It's just like the Kabula. The other one, which is also very important, is called Congo. And Congo is responsible for many other different things, and mostly what we call Brazilian funk. Brazilian funk is nowadays very, I mean, it's highlighted nowadays. It's a very popular rhythm here, and it's very related to the Congo. And the Congo goes something like this. It goes like right? Tum ta ta tum tu ta tum ta ta tum tu ta. This is the Congo. This is how they played it. So these are very important rhythms that we have here in Brazil, right? Besides of that, I mean, it's not related to Candomblé Angola, very specifically, but it's more related to another kind of Candomblé that used to be here, which is called Queto. It's the Ijexá. Ijexá is also very important for Brazilian music, and it sounds like cha cha chun cha 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 chun cha, right? So Ijexá, although it was not related to Candomblé Angola, later it became part also of Candomblé Angola, but its origins are in Queto. And this is also a very important rhythm that we have here in Brazil. And so that's pretty much the deal. It's a very important tradition. It's very important to know where our culture comes from. It's a very important thing. I mean, at least I think it's a very good idea. And this is something we are going to be talking about a lot as we go with our course, right? This is just a hint, just a little, some of the most important things that I guess are important to talk about, right? So if you like this video, click on the like button. If you have any doubts, any questions, please write here for us. We are going to be happy to explain everything to you guys, okay? See you in the next video. Bye bye.